Yeah, in this video, I will tell you how to solve very simply the gate questions on computer architecture. Let us start with instruction set architecture. Let us start solving the questions based on instruction set architecture. Okay. And based on instruction set architecture, you may get many questions. Of course, we discussed many things, right from instruction size and the control unit and the ALU and addressing modes. There are many varieties in the gate questions. Let us have a look at on these questions. How to solve these questions very easily. Okay. Now, before you get into any questions, first of all, one fundamental rule that you need to understand before solving any gate question is, first of all, you need to read the question completely and clearly. You give yourself some time to understand the question, to go through the question and understand the question. Okay. And then there are several things, several prerequisites are needed to be gathered here when you solve a gate question. What are those? Try to understand. Any question, either it is lengthy question or a simple question, don't get panic. Okay. First you go through the complete question. Even a lengthy question can be solved very simply, because eventually we need to answer, we need to give only one answer for any lengthy question. Okay. Rather, what we need to do in solving the lengthy questions is, first we will give ourselves some time to understand those questions. Okay. Now let us see how we solve these questions. Okay. Now I am going to give you a question which is based on instruction set architecture. Okay. So here, this is the description of the question. Just have a look at. We'll take some time to read, understand. Then we will get into the details how we solve this question. Now let us stay focused. Let us read this question completely. A 16-bit CPU uses one word instruction, okay, which has 4 fields, namely opcode, 2 register operands, and an immediate operand. The number of registers in the system is 16. The number of opcodes or machine language instructions are 12. What are the number of digits in immediate operand field? This is the question. Just try understanding this question again. Okay, now we understand the question. That is a 16-bit CPU. Okay, so here in the very first word itself, we got some information, that is 16-bit CPU. I told you about architecture size. What is architecture size? CPU size. CPU size or architecture size are one and the same. Either it is a CPU size or an architecture size. They will talk about the size of a word. Okay, this is size of a word or size of a register. Size of a register. Okay, let us stay focused. What is the size of a word? When we go to the main memory, one word size is equal to the architecture size. Okay, same thing. The word size and the architecture size, of course, a processor's register size will be one and the same. This register could be a R1, a general purpose register in which you are going to store any value. Okay, and it could be your instruction register, or it could be your data register, or it could be your accumulator. Any register which is going to hold a value except program counter and address register. Only except these 2 registers, all the other registers in the system are of equal to the size of the architecture. Okay, so what is the size of the architecture? 16 digits. Okay, so the size of the architecture size is equal to 16 digit. So one main memory location is equal to 16 digit. When you go to the main memory is divided into several words. Each word is of size 16 digit because our architecture size is equal to 16 digits. Hence, each and every register size is also equal to 16 digits. Okay, so that is all about a CPU size. Either it could be referred to as a CPU size or an architecture size. Okay, uses one word instruction. What is one word instruction? One instruction will take one word. What is one word? One word is equal to 16 digits. One word equal to 16 digits. Okay, so normally the instruction size will be equal to only one word, but there are some exceptional cases. I'm not talking about those exceptional cases in order not to complicate, because we are trying with the simplest questions. So one word is equal to 16 digits. So what he said, one word instruction uses, this architecture uses one word instruction. So instruction size is also equal to one word. Okay, this is normal and common in many of the architectures. Instruction size will be equal to the word size, that is equal to 16 digits. In this case, if the architecture size is equal to 32 digits, and then instruction size will also be equal to 32 digits. But here in this case, our instruction size is just 16 digits. Okay, which has 4 fields. In this instruction, he has 4 fields. What are those fields? Opcode, 2 registers, and an immediate operand. So let us have a look at. We will rather I will draw this simply, not to waste the time. Okay, this is the instruction. The total size of the instruction is 16 digits. Okay, and what are the different fields? Here I do have one opcode field. Next one is a register field. Third one is also a register field, because two register operands are there. That means there is R1 field, register operand 1, register operand 2, and followed by immediate operand. Immediate operand field. There are 4 fields. Okay, opcode, R1, R2, and immediate operand. Okay, because there are this instruction is going to support 2 register fields. Okay, 2 register operands. Okay, the total number of opcodes or machine language instructions are equal to 12. He clearly said there are 12 opcodes. The total system that in this CPU, the maximum number of opcodes that are available are equal to 12. Okay. Now, if the opcodes are equal to 12, you know that these can be called as either opcodes or machine language instructions. These are 12. Okay. And then the total number of registers. Where are the total number of registers? The number of registers in the system are equal to 16. Okay. Registers are equal to 16. Okay. Now, how many bits we require to represent 12 opcodes and 16 instructions? 12 opcodes require 3 digits, rather 4 digits, because 2 power 4 is equal to 16. Okay, so I do require 4 digits. And if I use 3 digits are not sufficient, because 2 power 3 is equal to 8, which are not sufficient to represent total 12 instructions. So opcode will require 4 digits. Opcode will require 4 digits. And the registers, as the registers are equal to 16, I do require 4 digits to represent each register, 2 power 4. There are 16 registers from 0000 to 1111. Each and every register will be given a unique label, that is from 0000 to 1111. Okay, so R1 will require 4 digits. Here one of the register operands will be specified among the available 16 registers, R2. For R2 also, I do require 4 more digits in order to represent one more register operand from the available 16 registers. So the total digits that are consumed for opcode R1 and R2 are 4 plus 4 plus 4, 12. Okay. Now there is additional field that is called immediate operand field, which also requires 4 digits because 16 minus 12 is equal to 4. Okay. The question what is asked? What are the number of digits? Rather, what is the number of digits in the immediate operand field? The number of digits that are required for immediate operand field is 4. That is the thing. Okay. I hope you got it. Once again, I'll explain you people because the next questions will be made very simple. The next questions in the model will be made very simple. If at all, if you are asked to find out the number of digits for a specific field in an instruction, what you do is you just draw the block diagram of an instruction. Okay. And then identify the size of the instruction. Here in our case, it is 16. And just divide the fields. In our case, R1, R2, sorry, opcode R1, R2, and immediate operand. This is opcode, register, the first register operand, second register operand, and immediate operand, let us say. Okay. How many bits that are needed to accommodate the opcode field? Just go and identify what are the total number of opcodes. Okay. Sometimes these opcodes are given either as a machine language instructions, either like machine language instructions or like opcodes. Sometimes these are also given as instruction set size. Instruction set. Instruction set is equal to 12. Either you call it as an instruction set or as an opcode or machine language instructions. All are one and the same. Okay. Both will refer to the same thing, that is the opcodes. Either it's a machine language instructions or instruction set or opcode. Everything will refer to the same thing. Those are opcodes. Okay. Here we are given with the number of opcodes are equal to 12. If the number of opcodes are, put it there. Number of opcodes are equal to 12. For representing 12 opcodes, I require 4 digits because 3 digits are not sufficient. Okay, 4 digits are more, but fine. I do require a minimum of 4 digits to represent the total 12 instructions. Some will be unused combinations. Only 12 combinations will be used because 4 digits will give you 00000 to 1111. 16 combinations. If each opcode is encoded for, if each combination is encoded for one opcode, total 16 opcodes will get. But some will be unused, right? Because in our system, we just had 12 opcodes. So only 12 combinations out of 16 will be used. Some of the opcode combinations will be unused in the system. Those will never be used here. Okay, instruction will not get those opcodes at any time, which are unused. Okay, R1. In order to accommodate register field, how many digits are required? First, you plot how many registers are available in the system. There itself. Total number of registers are equal to 16. If it is 16, then 4 digits are required. Again, R2. Total number of registers in the system is equal to 16. So 4. You need not repeat it because if one register takes 4 digits, another register also will take 4 digits. Immediate operand. How many digits now we required for the immediate operand? That is 4 more bits because 16 minus 12 is equal to 4. Number of bits in the instruction are equal to 16, in which 12 are consumed by opcode R1 and R2. And finally, immediate operand will take the 4 digits. Okay, the remaining 4 digits. That is how this kind of a problems needed to be solved. Okay, and let us stay focused. Sometimes we may also be asked like what is the maximum size of the immediate operand? If the maximum size is asked, the maximum size is 2 power 4, right? The maximum size is 2 power 4. That is 16 minus 1, that is equal to 15. The maximum size is 2 power 4 minus 1, because a number can be represented as 2 power n minus 1, because the number will get started from 0. Okay, this is how we need to solve a question which is based on instruction set architecture size or an instruction size, or when you are going to identify a particular field size.